Hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing? Oh my goodness. We're back with the lore. How's everyone doing? So today is going to be a very fun one. We're going to be seeing the boy again, the little moth. But we are going to be doing a recap. So last time, our caretaker, Lysandra, had very mixed feelings about Ethereal, which is the overworld god. Of E trying to get Lysandra to stay in the end. But as a little it's a little fun fact from the LA stream, if you didn't see it. Then we saw Chasm coming to them, requesting them to bring Lysandra back into the end, which brought into a whole big question of who should she listen to without angering any of the gods. Because she wants to respect them as much as she can, but they're making it very hard. But overall, she has to find that balance, and the only person that she hasn't found balance to, that she hasn't talked to since the ancient city, is her son, the moth. So that's where we are today. Let's bring up the streaming playlist. And we're going to okay. So I've done a few things, cleared out a lot of this. Don't think I need these potions. I was thinking about exploring the Nether, as I haven't done that in a while. but I think I overstepped over Scorius's shoes, so we're going to avoid making them a little more angry than they were. They were not very... It wasn't a very good time when he was last here. The gods are getting very confusing now. But it's alright. Before going back into the end, I just want to make sure that I'm gonna stay in the overworld for E to know that I'm here. Why do I have to be part of a complicated god? Let's see if I have everything I need out of the lab. Because before going back into the end, I kind of want to go and find my son. Making sure I grab everything. Okay. Those are just the things that I can very easily get. Right. These books. I'll do some corrections if needing. Not like... Okay, I never really did that one. It's fine. Well... I was thinking a little bit more of the authentic to just have some fake books in these lecterns, so E won't know what I'm doing, but I feel like that will not end well if I did that. Okay. Let's get Scorius. Inches, sugar box, whatever we want to call it. Put them all here. Scaria is like the one god I kind of don't want to step on their toes, but I end up doing so. It's fine. I could just very easily write something to them, I guess, to make things easier. Yeah, enough is enough. I'm gonna go and find my son. So you need to research what all of this means. I can check at spawn, but I don't know. I.
Hello?
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Are you okay? It's been a while. I want to make sure you're okay, because last time I saw you, it was like kind of bad, and like things weren't going really well, and you seemed really panicked, and everyone was really panicked, and things weren't going well. Is everything okay?
Yes and no. It got a lot more complicated than what me and the LA thought it was gonna happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did happen? I just kind of went with you guys, and you didn't really tell me what was going on.
Obviously I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything anymore, to be honest, because things got a little out of hand than what all of us
The
thought.
mutation there, and no one did anything about it.
Yeah, I barely got out of there alive. I almost died down there. Not gonna lie, did not feel good.
No, death isn't a good idea. No.
So a little summary of why we went down there. I wanted to know what the ancient cities was all about. And with my brother being down there, I wanted to understand why he keeps calling me a murderer and all that. And guessing we figured out what happened down there with those books. And all I could say is Caretaker was not happy. I think two of the realm gods were not happy. Everyone is just not happy. I think it's more of everyone just pointing fingers, and so many things are just happening to where it's hard to wrap your mind around it.
Oh. I mean, I know Scoria told me a little bit about it, but not much, and people are upset. And how many gods are there? It's getting confusing.
There's 3 realm gods, and then there's Caretaker and the blue one.
I've heard about Caretaker. Who is the Caretaker?
Do you remember the Shining Beginning?
Yeah, that person was a caretaker. So which caretaker are you talking about?
Caretaker, the N like shrine. He's a god.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that god was a caretaker. Now, which caretaker are you talking about? Is this one also a god?
Yes. Caretaker is a god.
How many caretakers are there? Because back in like my colony, we had a lot of people, or a lot of moths who took care of others. So it kind of gets confusing when you don't use names.
Okay, well, Caretaker, for what I know, doesn't. Caretaker is their name.
Oh, that explains a lot. Oh, who names their child Caretaker? Gets confusing with titles.
I'm guessing is their role as a god. I'm guessing. It's a logical guess.
Yeah, I know what caretakers are. I just didn't know that was a name.
Yeah, Caretaker is the one with the crimson sign with the magenta text.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
them.
I saw that.
Wow. their brother, I think they refer to the blue one as their twin. They are the work sign with the blue text. You know, the one with that's all that skulk around your tree.
Oh,
and
my
that
roommate?
shrine. Yeah, no, that's the blue one.
Oh yeah, he's nice. I like him. He's a good friend.
I'm glad you are on great terms with him.
He's only yelled at me one time, and so that's already great.
What did he yell at you? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Oh, let's go to a more appropriate location for this.
Oh, okay.
As much as I like this tunnel, I feel like it gets a bit hot in the nether, and it's nice, but you know, sometimes you just need to go to a pumpkin. Yeah, no, he yelled at me because you remember what a time. So I went to another world for a little bit. That other time, yeah, he wasn't really happy about that because I disappeared for a while and he just kind of like lost me and he didn't know what to do about that. And so he's like, "Don't do that." And I was like, "I didn't do it on purpose." And then he said like, "Okay, that's fine. Just make sure it like doesn't happen again." And then you go like rest and such. So that kind of thing.
I'm sorry. I just keep getting mesmerized by your tunnel.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy with it.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. I don't know what happened here.
That's gonna be trauma-inducing, but it's alright.
It's probably fine. And oh yeah, when Scoria came over for a visit, he planted a bunch of new trees, mushrooms, sports, I know that kind of thing.
Well, you have caretakers and the blue ones trees now. Why? You know, I'm not gonna question it because I already know that Scoria's saying is arson apparently in the middle of those trees.
We have a lot of things in common, and he explained to me kind of what like about being like prophet and such a little bit more.
Ah, that's good.
I like him a lot. He's really nice.
Yeah, he is. I enjoy Scoria. He's. I guess you could say I have more of a higher respect for him than anyone I knew who is older than me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be like giving everyone the respect they deserve.
Oh yeah, of course.
If you don't respect them, they won't respect you, and then it ends up in an endless loop of just people, you know, being mean to each other. But
I always respect everyone. It's just I don't know. There's just something about Scoria that makes him more of a sore thumb against everyone else. It's just there's something about him that just makes him just stand out. I don't know. I think it's the voice or something.
But I don't think that fits in this situation.
I don't
know. I mean, he's fine with me. He's pretty great. Also, I found out he's the one who's been leaving the orange signs. Also, did you know the gods were siblings? I learned that.
Yeah, I've known about it.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Anytime people try and explain things to me, they'll either be cryptic about it or they'll just not tell me and things. And then that's why I get confused and they're like, "Why are you confused all the time?" And it's like, "Oh, I wonder, maybe don't be so cryptic when explaining things." Anyway.
Okay, take a deep breath. It's okay. I tried to explain this stuff to you multiple times.
were being a little cryptic and it was hard, where you'd skip
Well,
out on important words and you'd use words I wouldn't know how I didn't understand.
okay, well, in my defense, I don't know what words I can say or what information I can't say. I can't tell everyone's life story without the actual person telling you their story.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
And also things are just really confusing here.
I mean, would you like me to kind of try to explain those confusing things to you? Okay. Yes. I guess lead the way, and I will use my words.
What happened that night? Why were we getting attacked? Why were people upset? Why were people hurt? Why were you doing circle-y, magic-y thingies? What happened?
Okay.
Why was Skulk my moss? Why was the Skulk Man mean?
Okay, so let's take it back to the first question. What happened that night? And why we were doing magic stuff. The LA found something that cured them from the skulk a little bit. Which I'm kind of magic. We found that out from my lamp.
I thought you already were magic. I mean, you fixed my wings. Clearly, that was magic.
That was more of a potion magic thing that I didn't think was gonna work, and it worked, and I've been confused ever since. I actually did help the bird get their wings, and it worked for them, so I'm confused.
The wing giver.
Yeah, okay. And so we were like, since we needed to go into the ancient city, we can see if the magic can work. And I don't know if it connected with you about us saying that the magic was suffocating.
I kind of wasn't paying attention to much of that. You know, I was just kind of like taking in the environment, and then I was handed a lantern out of nowhere, and then I was told to be careful and all that kind of thing.
Okay, well, my theory was that because the way I know my brother, he is. I don't think that you want to call him like a magic user. He knew how to use magic in his own way, and I wanted to see if it was like that, but turns out that that type of what we were feeling was not the type of magic we were feeling. Supposedly the blue one, I think, for what Caretaker said, he was taking energy from people and to make him more powerful, and I'm guessing the thing that we saw was what could happen when someone
Wait, the Skulk Man or the mutation?
We're talking about the mutation.
Oh.
I'm guessing the mutation was from the power of the blue one. Which
never make mutations. They don't go well. I learned that from the scientists back then, because that's what they made a lot, and so you can't. Not good.
Yeah. Safely to say what happened down there, I will never ever want. I don't even know why would someone even want to think of something like that. Like, it reminds me of an iron golem, but it's a lot more bigger and a lot more advanced, I guess you can say.
Yeah, it
It,
reminded me of the mutations I saw in in the lab back then, but those weren't. They were more sad than angry.
yeah, no, that
Just-
one really wanted to murder us. Which, if my theory, now really thinking about it, I think my brother wanted to kill me down there.
mm, what? Why would he want to do that?
Apparently, by the context of the books, I apparently I killed everyone, including him, which doesn't make sense because that was the first time I actually got to see an ancient city. That is the first time I saw a city underneath the ground. Like, I just thought that the stronghold was the only thing underground for the longest time. So I have no understanding about what was really happening back there.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Like,
said, he was nice to me, and that one's nice. And why would doesn't make sense? Why would someone try and
I thought going
kill?
down there was gonna make sense of it all, but I'm just as clueless as you.
Hmm.
Because it, I don't know, like, the one thing that doesn't make sense to me is how can you be a murderer if you don't have the memories of what happened? Why, how could I be the one that caused that if that was my first time being there? I didn't even know how to get through that or even escape the warden without Caretaker literally saving me from what happened.
Oh.
Like, I almost died down there.
I just kind of had a big wave of sound come at me, and then I closed my eyes, and then when I opened them back, I was at spawn. That's all I know. I didn't do anything. I just sat there because I didn't think I'd ever see a mutation again, and just
Yeah.
I,
It's just very confusing. I am a little confused as you are, but I don't know if my explanation helped a little bit from what happened. But for that circle thing, it did heal the LA.
oh,
So they're not what they looked like before, and they're a lot more open-minded about what is happening.
yeah,
And what they told me was they were the last one down there, and they went up steps because the portal broke.
oh,
So
no,
so I'm guessing we were meant to die down there, but because of some help and all that, we were able to get out of there.
yeah. I mean, I know a lot about death and such, but why would he try and? I mean, I guess if he thinks you were a murderer, it understands why might try and kill you, but why would he try and kill me in the LA? We haven't done anything.
That
I mean, even
is,
my roommate even warned me to be careful that day because I talked to him before
yeah,
then because I wanted to make sure everything was okay. Because last time I talked to him, he yelled at me, so I wanted to make sure like we were still on like good terms and everything.
yeah, yeah. I don't know all the answers. Um, I I don't know. I don't know. Did I help you understand what happened that day?
A little bit better. I mean,
That's
at least
good.
I have more information about what was actually going on because
Yeah.
I had nothing and.
I do want to apologize for me running away from you that day when you were looking for me for answers. I do want to apologize for that. Having only 3 hearts, it and with a near death experience, it's not fun.
No.
That was the first time I came close to death.
I. Hmm. A little bit of, I guess, insight on how moths kind of work. When we hatch out of our eggs and we become caterpillars, we know our exact lifetime and how long we're going to live and how long we're going to die. We know the exact date and time.
Mm-hmm.
And, but some people don't like the idea of a life cycle going that way, the
Yeah.
scientist. So when that day came for me, it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And I didn't know why.
Huh. That's
I
very
was supposed to
interesting.
die years ago. Years. And I'm still here. And, at first I was kind of just wished it would just happen already and being the situation it was. But,
Yeah.
he helped me appreciate life more. And now I feel a little bit, now I'm trying to live my life more to the fullest, even if I don't know when I'm going to die or how. It's just all unknown after this.
Yeah.
After the date and past that I was supposed to, my 2 weeks were up. It was all a mystery.
Yeah, the whole life and death thing came up with the realm gods when they were arguing with each other.
Why were they arguing?
Um.
Also, who are the realm gods? I know Scoria said that he's over a realm, and I think I remember the one that I gave the I'm sorry note to, the purple one in the end.
Okay, let me explain a little bit about them then. There is, we know that the realms, which where we are in the overworld. The overworld god is who I'm a prophet to. His name is
Oh,
E.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. E is the god of the overworld. When we go through the portal from the overworld to the nether, we have Scoria, who is the nether god. And then when we went to defeat the dragon, we met Chasm, who is the end god.
Yeah.
So all three gods, I think, supposed to work in an order of each realm needs to have balance.
Yeah. Everything has to be balanced or things won't be fair. But the thing is,
exactly.
fair isn't always fair. Sorry, you're getting into things.
Exactly. This is the one part I will probably quote Scoria with, is that supposedly E and the blue one, I've been knowing that they didn't like each other, but it got to the point of where E does not want to fix the problem or something like that, where he thinks that he doesn't need balance, and saying that the blue one's not doing a good job, when in reality what E doesn't realize is that the overworld does need balance. And like Scoria said, if he doesn't have balance, there will be chaos.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the blue one, and I guess that's where the blue one and E stands at the moment.
You did tell me he got that he like his siblings weren't really nice to him. So I said, "Oh, why would they be so? Why would they not like you? Like you're great." Like I said, he's very nice when you get a chance to talk to him.
Yeah. The blue one is a very nice. He's very nice. He can
Hmm.
also not be pleasant at times as well. He is a very neutral, depending on how you treat them and approach them. I'm guessing you.
Right.
I
I mean,
guess
if you're gonna
that's
be,
like more of a clear idea
you have
about
to be
how to
nice.
describe them.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, if you treat someone nicely, they'll treat you nicely back.
Yeah,
You know, golden rule and all that.
yeah. Um, right now, I'm trying to avoid E a little bit at the moment.
But, but you said you were a prophet for him. Aren't you supposed to like spread his word and such? Why are you trying to avoid them?
See, the thing is, what he thinks of me as spreading his word, it's more of a conflicting thing due
What?
to the fact that he wants me to explore and live life and have a free will, but he is also saying that um if I haven't explored the ancient city's secrets, I should try to go back and investigate them at the same time. And the problem is, the only ancient city we know is the
Is
blue
that one?
ones.
You know,
Well,
that's someone's home, and you can't go in there
yeah,
uninvited unless you're
exactly.
new.
And he said something up. I don't know if you know, but he said something about um finding an ancient city. It's like having an eye of Ender to find its location. I don't understand what he means. I don't know if there's something specific for that, but at the moment it's kind of conflicting of him wanting me to be alive, but then again he wants me to explore the ancient city. It's kind of it's confusing, and he's saying I should be safe in the overworld, while Chasm's saying I am more safer in the end. I have no I don't know. I have so many things going on that I don't understand. When I should understand.
Part of the pumpkin keeps just randomly lighting up and just throwing me off. What is doing that?
A what?
Oh, I built a pumpkin for my magma cube friend, and a corner of it's just lighting up randomly, and I'm what is
Huh?
what is that?
Should
Oh,
we
he might
go?
be hopping near there.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I did make a sunflower field. I made it.
Yeah, I know. This is very pretty.
Thank you. I still need to put some leaves on a few sunflowers, but this is for him, and the sunflowers were his favorite. So
You said something about someone liking sunflowers. Who are they?
um, an old friend from from the colony.
Mm-hmm.
But hmm, this is Evan's new place. Aha! You were the one lighting up the corner of the pumpkin, friend.
Oh. Oh, it's like a Dassault Delta in here.
Yeah, Scoria came around when I was building this, so
Ah. It makes sense for them to be here.
They said they've tried to come by before, but we just kept finding each other at a bad time, so where we just could not line it up.
That's fair.
Now, but yeah, now there's just a lot of trees.
Yeah, for real though.
Oh
So
yeah, there's
many.
also a random patch of skulk back there, which I have no idea where that came from.
Huh.
Skulk just keeps appearing places, and it just keeps showing up. I don't know.
Well, you and the bird has something in common. There was a patch of skulk that showed up at their place without.
Oh.
So, and they didn't even put that there.
Oh yeah,
So.
it just shows up yeah, it just keeps showing up everywhere. I mean, like I said, my roommate likes it, so I don't want to like take it down. So,
Yeah.
but then Scoria also said to like I need to like keep balance in my area or something, where it's like let him have the tree, but like remove the other stuff. But I don't want to make him mad because I don't want to get yelled at again. He's a very big voice, and when you get yelled at, it's not very nice. And so I don't know what to do, so I'm trying to figure out a way to compromise.
Well, I will say that there is a connection between the Skulk and the blue one because.
Oh yeah, be careful. There's doorbells.
There's what?
Doorbells. Yeah, they're at a
Lovely.
frequency I can't hear. So, oh, you little get over here. No, not to, no. Stop ruining my terraforming. Yeah. I have anyway.
Okay then. No, the blue one made the skull.
Oh.
So it makes sense why this is here.
Yeah.
Something about this brings balance.
Oh. Oh, wait, Tris, I need to leave some pumpkin gifts here. Hang on. Oh, wait, hold on. I have some right here. I give him pumpkins sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I'm just gonna, no.
Yeah, we might want to walk away from the doorbells.
Yeah, no.
But I'm getting conflicting information on things, and I don't know what to do about any of it. Because I was always taught to compromise. That was the best way we solved a lot of our problems back in the thicket, or the colony, so.
Yeah, no, I wish I knew how to compromise because I'm in that type of situation with Chasm and E at the same, so. At least we have one thing
going
in
back
common.
And forth. Also, what do you mean you've stayed in the end? I mean, I know you went like missing for a while, and you said something where it's like, I can't be in this world or realm or something. I don't remember.
Oh, I have a research lab in the end.
Ooh. Can I see? Because I want to see what you've been up to. You've seen what I've been doing, so it's only fair.
This is fair. Do you have plenty of rockets, though?
Let me check my chest. There. I have 6 rockets to my name. I
can give you some rockets. That's not it.
Mainly, I do a lot of flying.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been able to like actually fly without like assistance or like anything like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I actually can't. Oh, you did.
Yep,
yeah,
sorry.
I'm going in between three realms at the moment because
that's a lot.
E is not allowing me to go back into the end, but Chasm is saying I should go back to the end due to the.
I mean, if the what E said you should have free will, then you use that free will, and that can be like your aha card. Like, got you. Use their words against them.
Yeah. Then again, it's more of that whole thing of. I have almost an entire biome, I guess. Everyone keeps calling it outside my portal, so it's kind of a welcoming for the blue one. So whatever happened in the city, I'm thinking Chasm just wants me to be safe from that. So it's kind of conflicting because E is saying I am safe, more safer in the end, in the overworld, and Chasm saying I'm more safer in the end. So it's very confusing. So I'm
The most
trying.
safe way I can think of is just be able to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you can't defend yourself, you gotta find other people who are stronger than you, and then because safe, stronger with people together.
Hmm.
That's why I always stuck with. That's why I always stuck with him. So
Yeah. Which is why I guess me and the LA came to you if you wanted to come down, because
mm,
three three people group is better than two, but it ended up not being kind of enough.
no, I mean, I am itty bitty. It's kind of hard to be able to do that. I'm able to defend against things that are the same size as me, but when they are like many times bigger than me,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, that one mutation was absolutely ginormous.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have Scoria, who I can just sit on top of his head, and he defends. Hopefully.
I mean, they are tall. I
I
give
mean,
them
you're all
that.
tall to me, so yeah, I can sit up there. It's good.
Yeah. I gotta measure Scorius at some point. Oh.
Hold on, it's impulsive thing. I can't control it. I have to collect the pumpkins. See, I have my pumpkins as also great defenses. Also, did you know Scoria likes my pumpkins? So exciting.
Oh. That I did not know that.
Also, my roommate also likes them. See, pumpkins bring so much joy. Just give, like, if someone's angry at you, just give them pumpkins and just say I'm sorry with a sad face, and it should help.
I mean, this is an open invitation. If you do want to make a pumpkin patch, little bit in the end, you can. You can grow things out there. I've learned that.
Let me grab my seeds.
Don't forget the water, because there's no water in the end.
Yeah, I do have to be careful with water. I can't touch it. It kind of I drown easily, and also it messes up my wings.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be very careful with that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the. Oh wait, no, I forgot the seeds. It's kind of important.
Speaking of the Nether, and Scoria, I forgot I asked them if I can build a research lab in the Nether as well.
Yeah.
But that's if I didn't make him mad.
No, I don't think he's mad.
He did raise his voice at me, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, it was a time, but I'm trying to give them time. Ironically, for me to say this, cool off before talking to them. I don't think that's possible. They're the one god I never want to make angry or step on their toes.
Yeah.
You have plenty of food?
Yes.
Yep, you have rockets. Okay, so I will
pumpkins.
say. Okay, great. I will say, try to stay close to me because we're gonna be seeing a lot of void.
Okay. I also had what like a void was kind of explained to me. So.
Uh-huh. How was the void explained to you?
Well, when Scoria came by, he was able to answer a lot of questions I had. It was really nice. But also it just caused more questions. But yeah, I digress. And just kind of like it's like an endless thingy. It was kind of like he was like, "Oh, you know what the void thing is," and I'm like, "Oh, the only void I know is like the sky." So it's just kind of like a big sky, but a different color.
You know, that's one way to put it. One way to put it.
There's not many ways you can describe things.
Yeah.
Like I may not know a lot about what's going on here, but I know a lot about like plants and like moths and such, and mushrooms.
Yeah.
Me and Sebi, we study that kind of thing together.
Oh. Okay. I forgot to mention the stronghold doesn't look the same.
Oh,
It. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there.
is there pumpkins?
No, but I've been told it looks pretty.
Ooh, I'm excited. You make a lot of pretty things, so.
I mean, it will. I don't know if that's my magic or. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still researching it.
It's okay.
I got a lot of research things to do.
Oh, it like fades out.
This actually goes to the bird.
Oh.
Yeah, you just follow that path and you go straight to the bird. They live on a stony peak.
Oh,
So
I know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Their area is very pretty. Oh.
Meow. I'm trying to meow, but it's not. There we go.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, you'll see.
Ooh. Oh. Is that normal?
This is the part I was talking about. This was not like this before.
There we go. They fixed it.
Well, now it looks more of the overworld and the end just met.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Gonna pretend that is locked up like I never went to the end. Yeah, no, this is the precautions I've been taking. If I go to the end, I take this down, put it back to where if it looks, I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Just try to stay close. Yep. Okay, it's still the overworld, so that's good. Let's see. Oh, that's right. It's in here. Do you have a compass by any chance?
No, not on me.
Okay. I'm probably gonna have to make you one. At some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's if you want to keep it. If I'm not in the overworld, you can very easily come here. I think if I make the end lap, I might do the same thing. So, yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just follow me. It's a little bit out here. Also, if you see a bridge, don't follow. It's kind of chasms thing.
Oh, does chasm like building bridges?
I think in a way, yeah.
Feels like I'm learning so many of the things about these people.
Chasm is very nice. They
I've only talked to them once, and I had to give an I'm sorry note to because I may have accidentally whoa, done a thing. So,
Welcome to the research lab.
ooh, I like it. It's very cool.
Yeah, that is the bridge that showed up the moment that Chasm came to visit to hear what happened. That showed up, and the last time I saw them after that was in the Hall of the Elais area.
Is there usually this many people talking when you're in the end?
What do you mean?
You know, there's just a lot of talking.
I mean, I haven't heard the voice calling my name for a good long time.
It's just a lot of people talking about things, and there's like three voices. It's a lot. Is that normal?
I mean, if we're considering the Enderman talking, because there's a lot of Endermen in the end.
Okay.
But yeah,
Ooh.
welcome.
There's a happy
Kitchen.
face over here.
Yeah, Caretaker has been watching over me when I'm here, along with Chasm.
So everybody but the god that you're a prophet for has been taking care of you? Kind of
Yeah,
sad.
I raised my voice to E, saying that the Caretaker did their job for them. That I almost died. Yeah, we had a argument in the stronghold.
Oh.
Which is why it's the portal for me is boarded up. Well, barred up.
Barred up?
He wants me to stay in the overworld and never to return to the end.
You know,
you can see why I'm
good with. I don't know much, but yeah. I do know like people and things. That sounds like manipulation and kind of that kind of thing. Like feels like he's trying to like trap you into. It feels like he's trying to keep control over you, I guess.
I don't know. It's
because if you talk about free will, it sounds very wrong. Like not the contradicting like, oh, you're just casually wrong about something, like that's something bad. Like
yeah.
I don't like that at all. I don't think I want to talk to this E.
Yeah.
Is it just E? Weird.
Actually, he has a name that I don't think I was not supposed to know.
Oh.
When Scoria and Chasm arrived at my area, Scoria referred to them by their full name. Ethereal.
Oh. Weird.
Yeah. It's...
I know a lot about names, you know.
Yeah,
but
it's a
pretty
it doesn't
compare to my
one.
first name, so... First name I ever had, so... Yeah, kind of fine.
Okay. Actually, I have one. All you gotta do... Oh, what?
A sunflower.
Oh, that is the one that you gave me from the ancient city.
Oh, yeah.
It
was to see if it would help you feel better.
I felt bad about leaving without explaining things, and yeah, I had a rough time. This is the potion that the LA gave me to help me calm down. This is your sunflower to help me calm down. If you want to know how long it took for convincing of everyone for me to go back to the overworld, you can flip.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
I have no clue what they say.
I
know numbers. I know what numbers are.
Yeah, you can definitely tell how many days I spent in the inn before
Uh,
I came back to the overworld.
60.
And a lot of those days I didn't slept.
Hey, no.
To be fair,
Oh,
I had nightmares about what happened to where I couldn't sleep.
I can understand nightmares. I get those. I've been getting those myself with things, but
Yeah.
sometimes you have to remember it's happening in your head and you have control over it, not that. Because if
Thank
you
you.
let them have control over you, then that's what makes them bad. But if you take over, then it can help because it's only a dream. It's in your head, so you have control over what it says. It has no power over you.
I'll keep those words in mind. I've been sleeping
Anytime
recently, so
you need help sleeping, just find something that you feel comforting and keep it like next to your bed or something. So if you wake up from a nightmare, you can see
yeah.
the thing and remember these people care about me, and you can think about those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
what he always told me.
yeah. I mean, I do have a bedroom in the stronghold, so
Mhm.
I got that for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where I've been living for a while before coming back to the overworld.
I mean, it's quite nice, so I can understand why you'd want to stay here.
Yeah, it's very calm. I can hear my thoughts. I can I can think easier,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not as cold as it used to been for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of candles and fire, so if you
Yeah,
stand like right for fire, warmth.
fair. Here's the compass to come back. If
Oh.
you ever wanna, if I'm not around in the overworld and you don't see me around anywhere in the Nether Hub, you know where to find me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can tell I moved most of my research stuff back in here
Mm-hmm.
until I could figure things out and how to perceive things.
Yeah.
I I don't know who to
Everything here
fully
is
trust.
confusing.
Yeah,
There's so many problems going on with everyone. No one's really happy here, are they?
I wish I can say yes, no, but the answer, the truth is, no one's not really happy here. It's just, everything's just so confusing. Everything is just, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. And I only have a few people that I can trust now.
Take one step at a time,
Yeah.
and the people you have now that you know, hold them close, because you want to cherish the moments that you have.
That's
Because you
my
mean it
plan.
someday you'll be able to make more, and
Yep.
holding on to close memories is
Hmm.
really important.
And you're one of them, son. You're one of them.
Mm-hmm. I
I
always know you're
never
here.
I never want to lose you or put you in any danger. And you can hold that as a promise to of myself. Because
Mm-hmm.
I never want to hurt anyone or make someone do something that they don't want to do. Because that's cruel in the long
Mm-hmm.
route.
That's why you need to listen to yourself and know what you want to do with things.
Yeah. The one thing I've learned for being here is I need to build myself stronger in order for me to keep doing what I'm doing, and until I can figure things out,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm gonna do.
I, I know you're one of the strongest people I know, and so if anyone can do it, I know you can.
Thank you.
The strongest person I really know would be Scoria because he's kind of a god, and so I assume big, strong, powerful. And then there's you, and then there's Sebi.
Mm-hmm.
What was Sebi? Guess or is.
um. Yeah. I think. I think talking to you, I think I kind of want to reach out to Scoria, actually.
He's very nice.
Yeah.
And if he ever starts being mean, tell him I'll be disappointed.
Oh, will do. No one cannot say no to those little eyes of yours.
Yeah.
There's literally not a single thought behind those eyes.
No, I mean, no, there's not a thought behind these eyes. There's only pumpkin
Finger
thought.
pets.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be special.
You'll always be special to me.
Thank you.
I mean, usually when you're born with moths, it's just kind of there's a lot of eggs. I have a lot of siblings technically. I never met them, but I hope they're okay now.
Yeah.
I never got to see them. I never really met my mom. Second, like we were hatched, or the second, we were our eggs came out. We got put into our own little jars. So I just know I had a lot of brothers and sisters and siblings, and just never knew anything about them. They just kind of knew they were there.
Well, you have me as mom.
That is true. That's what kind of makes things special. I didn't know my technically actual mom, but I mean, you probably would be better. Because I mean, you're nicer and you're stronger, and yeah.
I will always protect you. Just know I'm never gonna go back on that word. One little finger lands on you, they will be wishing they would not have crossed me. And not only that, I think Scoria will be the same way too. So you have your mom and a god protecting you.
Yeah. I want to be better and I want to do stronger, but
it takes time. It takes baby steps. The moment that you figure out who you want to be and you want to push forward onto that, all you got to do is build that up, build more of a stronger what do you call that, confidence, and you can take on anything if you really have your mind set on it.
Yeah. You sound a lot like him sometimes.
Do I? Well,
also, where can I put pumpkins?
Oh, I mean, there's always right here. We can get like dirt. We could get.
I came prepared.
There's always right here. There's always on the other side. There's always, or you can put some. You can make like a little pumpkin patch in that little cave over there that just showed up when I came here. Yeah, magic things keeps happening. Don't question things.
Oh, this would be perfect. I would say this needs sunlight to that word. But there is no sun here, so
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a little cave pumpkin patch.
Yeah. So, you know, you always know you have, even if you can't always come to my pumpkin patch because, you know, you mean E's being mean and won't let you, you have your own.
Yeah. I'll update you on how many pumpkins I collect.
Yeah. No, but yeah, if he's ever being mean, I, I, I'm good at stern talking tos when needed.
Okay.
Or I could just hand them so many pumpkins that they decide to be nice.
I think they will enjoy that way too much, being the overworld god.
Hmm. I don't have anything threatening besides pumpkins.
I'm sure
I
you'll.
can look at them really disappointedly. Also, I can be just like, that is my mother you're talking to. She deserves all the respect. And if you try and do anything, something.
I believe you can be friendly. You are my son after all. I'm sure you can get that back. You can get that backbone I have in you. But
also, we need light in here or things will not grow.
Oh, that's right. Hold on.
Yep.
This is why I have a storage.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have some frog lights. You can choose between what?
I want the orange yellow one. It's my favorite. My two favorite colors. Orange and yellow.
Fair enough.
Ow.
There we go.
Ta-da!
There we go.
Get your own pumpkins. And then you can throw the pumpkins at E if they start being mean.
Yeah?
Pumpkins make great throwing weapons.
I'll try it.
Oh, harvest sprout.
Oh.
It's grown a little bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But
No, this place is very nice. I can very much understand why you do want to stay here.
yeah.
It's a little chilly for me.
Yeah.
But you know, if I stand right by this candle, I'm fine.
Do I have some lanterns?
Oh yeah, I did have a blue one that I had during like the thing and such, and then the LA gave me another one, and then I was told to put the orange one away, which made me sad because I wanted to have two, but I wasn't apparently allowed to have two.
Let's see. I mean, if it will make you feel better, if you wanted to stay here for... Oh, here's a lantern right here, actually.
Ooh.
Right here. I'm sure I can... There we go. you go.
Oh.
There you go. I mean, I have this extra room. If what I could do is I can make a like a little area if you wanted to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You could just place the lanterns like just in here and
Yeah. Oh, I brought puzzle, so I can.
okay.
You can change this later if you want. Oh, there's 2 floors.
You could just place one down. Yeah, there you go.
I also brought sunflowers and tulips. They were our favorite flowers.
Ah. If you need any more flowers, I do have my sugar full of flowers.
I have the ones I need right now.
That's fair.
I try and give people their favorite kinds of flowers, or at least like in their favorite colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd always get.
I'll take down these signs because they're kind of not fun.
Not fun.
I can't take that one down. I don't know why.
Oh. It's just not like. It looks kind of like the words you guys use to communicate, but just like a little harder to read.
Yeah, I don't know. They just keep following me. Like there's one like right there. There's one up there and there.
I can't read that.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to read them either. But they're around. There are also some in the stronghold as well.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. So, but I'm
Does
still gonna
anyone else
research
know what
it.
they are?
I think E said something about he can decipher them, but I don't think.
I wouldn't trust what he says. He seems mean. Mean people are usually wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. But, yeah.
I'm determined to.
Well, B, I'm happy you survived being here.
There's a bee. Oh,
I wanted to see if bringing a beehive in the end will be good because I don't know how much things can live here in the end, and I'm guessing this is like a little test and see. And I'm happy that living things can indeed live in the end.
He said he likes it here. He says it's a little different from where he is before, but he likes it. He says he really likes the flowering azaleas.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you like it here, along with your 2 other siblings. Also, yeah, in the garden, I do have a garden. Caretaker has a lot of bunnies and a pig.
Ooh. You even have a sunflower.
Yep.
You know, you're missing orange tulips though. Those are important. What? Aw, that's nice. I knew a few bees back in the colony. They were all pretty nice as well.
That's good.
Oh, your berries aren't grown. They're all small.
Oh.
Probably the light. You know, they need a lot to take in. Maybe not even maybe they usually need natural light, but most natural light we have here is
yeah. I think we could probably change that with the little light. I have any more? I can make some more inrods.
Mm-hmm.
This is how much I don't know much about gardening and all that.
I know quite a lot about gardening. That was one of my favorite hobbies back then. I'm starting to take time to think back of what happened back then and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things with that.
Yeah.
And it's quite nice to look back on some fond memories.
Mm-hmm. Will that be enough lighting for right here?
It should be.
Okay. If not, then I could just change them back indoors and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to know what Chasm's up to. I'm sure it's nothing important. I should not be getting into a god's business.
Have you tried asking?
Yeah, they just kept ignoring me and just went that way, so I don't know.
Well, you can speak like, well, and you can be like, hello, I'm speaking to you. See, I feel unheard when you ignore me, and it feels like you do not like me when that happens, and I am very hurt by that. So
I'm sure I can very easily say something on the order of that. I had no problems talking with E. And, yeah. Chasm is pretty chill, so.
Oh, that's nice.
I think whatever they're doing over there and they're done, I think they will come around and be like, hey, so this is what's over here.
Hang on, let me hold on.
Yeah, they are growing. Oh.
Perfect.
Is that a pumpkin for Chasm?
I have not given Chasm a lot of pumpkins, so I feel like they're running low on pumpkins and they need more.
Here, you want a sign so you can?
Yeah.
I don't have any glowing, so that's a big problem.
I do. Do you have an ender chest?
I do. Right there.
I keep signs and glowing and dyes all in here.
I'm gonna actually need to get some glowing.
Oh, here.
I haven't been able to get a lot. Oh, are you sure?
There's 23. Yeah, I have plenty.
Oh, thank you.
I have like another stack at home, so it's fine.
Okay. I guess point it in the direction where you can go over the bridge. Yeah, over there.
Oh.
I swear, I feel like I'm the only one that sees magenta and pink stars along with these auras.
Auras?
And the void.
Just looks like purpley to me.
I see like a orange, pink.
Oh wait, I use purple dye. Oh, I don't use orange. I don't even. I use acacia signs with purple text. Can't believe I messed that up. Disappointed in myself.
No.
Good thing I have a box of every kind of dye. It's always important. Because everyone needs dye occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah, that was enough light for the berries to grow.
Yeah, okay. So, I thought so.
Well, I wasn't sure. So, kind of happy.
You never know. Yeah. I don't know how plants do with artificial lighting, or is that artificial, or is it just a different kind of natural light? Because if things work different in other worlds, does that mean life works different? Plants are different?
Who knows? I honestly don't know.
I need to get back into gardening and look into these things.
Yeah, I'm just doing testing and all that here in the end. See what works, what doesn't work. The biggest discovery I made is life can live in the end without it Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. Like I said, this place is very empty. It's like when I breathe, it's like there's no air. It's like it gets like vacuum sucked.
Yeah. Well, what Chasm told me about here, it's, I think it's trying to heal itself from the trauma that it got.
Oh. I can understand trying to heal from past things.
Yeah.
I can understand that. You're doing great. Mwah. Okay.
Yeah. I really want to bring the end and what happened and all that into more of a view for everyone to understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm sure Chasm appreciates what I'm wanting to try to do.
Yeah.
And
Like
hopefully I could do the same thing to the Nether for Scoria.
No.
Which
Yeah, I
I
think
gotta build.
each world is so different and interesting.
Yeah.
And it's pretty weird, but once you get to know it, it's just kind of
Yeah.
it's fine.
Like living here in the end for how much I did, I appreciate the the white noise, the quiet, the Enderman. It really gives you the thinking of how different living in the overworld is when you are in another dimension. Like, if I lived like, for an example, like, if the overworld was like the end, it will be like vice versa. Like, the end will probably be a lot more greener than a lot more vegetation than the overworld, and then you're living in the overworld, and then you come to the end and like, oh, how come this realm is like this while the other realm is not like this?
Yeah. I said you need like sun and then water, and then boom, plants can come.
Yeah.
That's all that's really necessary. Well, I mean, there's other things go into like their soil, how much sun a plant needs to get. Plants can be very picky with how much water and how much sun they get.
Yeah.
But, it at the core, that's really all they just need.
Mm-hmm.
Except cacti. Cacti are weird.
I
cool.
like them. Those are my those are
they
my
all
favorite
take
plants.
the sun. But apparently, these fancy weird lights kind of work like sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just happy that I'm actually having that chance to maybe change the way that people look at the other realms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm hoping if my research can go to other people, maybe others will probably want to try to find their own discoveries here in the realms and actually, find something new.
Yeah.
Maybe someone can teach Scoria and Chasm a thing or two in the future, if that ever happens. We just never know what the future holds. That's why I love doing what I do. This is like a life's work for me. Find new discoveries, find the lemons, and then make the impossible possible.
It's honestly so nice to see somebody to be able to kind of enjoy life and just that kind of thing. Like I said, I've seen it before, but they all had like the same experience as me, where it's like time just didn't happen when things were supposed to, and just knowing you just existed, and you automatically didn't know what was gonna happen. You didn't know from the beginning. You weren't surprised later on. You just knew, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I'm going to do my best anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we all can do. Whatever happens, it's out of our control until the opportunity of it being in our control, then we can handle it.
Yeah.
But not everything can be in our control. Which I think that's a good way to talk about balance in a way.
I guess. I think that those scientists really, they wanted to do what they wanted to do no matter what Mother Nature said about it.
Scientists are a bane of my existence. This is why I don't really. This is why I venture in research things than being in a freaking lab. Well, I guess this is a lab, but this is completely different from any
More
lab
like-
that you're used to.
My labs were closed up, and they seemed kind of worn down too.
Yeah.
There was lots of. That's how I kind of got out. Was there was cracks in the walls and being able to slip through.
Yeah. Well, with this type of lab and the lab I have down below is more open-minded. There's always room to.
You're more taking note
breathe.
of the things you have. You're not causing
Yeah.
anything. You're observing.
Yeah.
That's more different. They would cause things to happen.
Yeah. And
Bad things.
I just don't stand for things that causes people harm and all that. What's more harmful than putting someone through pain if you're just wanting to adventure, see new stuff, figure out what works and what doesn't work, and let people read what your discoveries and learn from that and find their own discoveries. Like, I think that's more fulfillment than just being in a lab torturing people and to the point of where they literally die at some point and all that.
That's why I'm glad I'm kind of here again, and that's why I don't stand for people getting trapped or other people forcing other people to do things that they don't want.
Yeah.
Because it never ends well.
No.
I've never seen that kind of thing end well.
Yeah. Which
So you don't listen to me. That's why you don't listen to mean people. If someone's being mean, they probably have bad opinions.
Yeah. Which is why I'm being defiant a little bit.
And that's okay. If I just followed the rules, I would still be in a glass jar.
Yeah. Which I'm very happy that you got out of that glass jar. And I'm happy to get to know you.
Yeah.
I've
met a lot of great people.
Yeah. I hope what you're really seeing when I mean by researcher, I hope that changed a lot of the first time you heard me say I'm a researcher. I hope this...
That's what they always said there. But see it more as observer.
Yeah.
Observer and note taker.
Yeah.
Because you're not messing up with anything.
No.
And that's okay. Observing is okay.
Yeah. With me, I don't like to test the balance. Because balance needs to be there, while others will want to test it out to see if they can be immortal or not, or become gods or anything like that. Like, everyone has a path, everyone has a destiny. You just gotta live your life until it doesn't matter what you are, just live your life and try to be normal as best as you can. There's not a wrong or right answer to live. There's only survival to live.
That's a more sad way of looking at it, I guess.
Yeah.
You live your life and it's your life. You have control over it. Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing dictates it.
Yeah.
Nothing. And this coming from someone who used to have a life cycle. That was exactly what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I do wonder. I do kind of miss not knowing what's gonna happen. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I've had you, I've had him, I've had my roommate, I've had Scora, and I've had who else has been here who's been nice? Everyone else. They've been good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Because if you're gonna live, you better be. Why not be a good person?
Mm-hmm. Not everyone can be as nice as other people, sadly.
Yeah. That's why you just have to either tell them to stop, and then they hopefully stop, and if they don't stop, you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way I would have I'm talking to those science researchers doing that. I couldn't talk them out of it. They would listen when we tried, but you tell people, and they're just like, "Oh, I understand that thing now."
Yeah. This is why I don't like scientists. They're
Yeah,
just a
very
bane
bad.
of my existence, to be honest.
Very bad. We don't like scientists here.
Yeah, no.
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 I don't even know what science is, but I hate scientists.
I don't want to get into science.
No, science and that kind of thing, bad. Very bad. They're mean,
Let's see.
and they do things that are very mean. It's not okay.
Yeah. Since we're talking about it, I think I'm just gonna, I guess, write something to Scoria.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, bee. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait. Let me tell you something. Wait, no, come here. This thing I need. Wait, no, come here. Just between you and me. I think she's really cool too. Big. Okay. Ooh, there's fruit.
Think I'm gonna need to deliver something to Scoria.
Oh.
Hello.
Little bee.
Yep.
I'm trying to eat my pie. Trying to eat my pie, but it's not letting me there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting loud again. Ah,
Oh.
so many.
You wanna go back home?
That probably would be a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, because it's getting very loud, and I don't like staticky noises.
Yeah. The same thing happened to the LA. I don't understand, but I'm not having side effects like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's growing.
Just so many people talking at once, and no, it's not great. Would not recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Ah. Jump scares you every time.
I'm gonna walk you back.
No, that's a good idea. I'd rather not fall and trip and get hurt.
Yeah, I
Bad
don't
idea.
want you to, hurt yourself.
Here. Take a tulip.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wish I had your favorite kind of flower, but I don't have those on me.
It's
So
okay.
you can have a flower that's really important to me, I guess. Does that help? So whenever you have nightmares, you can look at the flower or look at the sunflower.
Thank you.
And remember, it's okay.
Finger head pats. Okay. Oh. I jumped in before you.
Oop.
Okay. I probably should have stand up for myself a little bit more at E. I don't think it matters now. Well, it should matter. Talking to the moth really opened my eyes a little bit. I should not be avoiding the problem. That's not a person I am. I'm someone that hits the problem face forward. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start writing the rights. And those rights means I need to do proper things. What's another thing I could just put in here that Hopefully things can get better. I think it's time for me to show the type of person I can be. I should not be limited, because I make the limited possible. That's why I'm gonna... Can't believe I lost myself this much. I think it's time for me to step into my gaming, be the person I get to be.